So hello everybody, this is American Sequel Predictions, and I'm back with a new video. I haven't really done a Senate video in a while, so I might as well just do one. So here's my 2022 U.S. Senate prediction. So I'm going to start with all the safe red states: Idaho, Utah, North Dakota, South Dakota, Kansas, both Oklahoma seats. Alaska, I think I'd still put in there. It might get close if, like, Tashika, I guess the Trump nominee, but anyway, it's gonna be safe. Alaska's not going anywhere. Arkansas, Kentucky, Indiana, South Carolina, Alabama, Louisiana, Missouri, and Iowa. I'm putting in there. I don't care what people say. They voted for Trump by like 15, and Chuck Grassley's really popular, so he should win by like more double digits. And Chuck Grassley usually wins re-election, no problem in every election. So yeah. Likely, okay, we'll start with safety states. New York, Vermont, Connecticut, these are all these same traditional Democratic states that have been going with Democrats for the past, like, 30 years now. Illinois, I'm hoping, but that could be going into a likely, but Timmy Duckworth doesn't really have, like, an extremely popular opponent, so it's probably going to say safety. Washington, I still think would be safe. I mean, just because one poll has the Republican losing by 9 points doesn't really mean anything. Same with Oregon. Maybe, I think it could get closer, but at the end, it's basically just like the solid D block. I'm at least hoping Republicans could make some grounds in the Washington state. I think that'd probably be the best. If you were to pick out any of these three coastal states, I think Washington state would probably be your best option, but it's still going to go Democrat. Colorado, I'm going to put as likely. I think in a red wave year, Michael Benn's still pretty popular, and Colorado's trending left off a cliff. I think even more in Georgia, actually. So I do think at the end, Michael Bennett will win by like 9-8 points. He won by 5 back in 2016, but it's definitely not going to be like by like. It's not going to be like by Biden's 13 points. It's not going to be like by that margin. But yeah, Florida. I see Marco Rubio winning by a likely margin. I guess I could put it as safe, but I don't know. I guess, but in Ohio, likely R.J.D. Vance going to win. Tim Ryan doesn't have a shot. I mean, Trump plus 8 state. I don't really think I have to talk more about it. North Carolina. Actually, I see Wisconsin going likely are at this point. I think it'd be like by like 5 points. Ron Johnson is really popular. The Democratic opponent's not really that serious, and Wisconsin's are trending, so it makes sense that I would put it this. It's probably gonna flip at 2024. It's gonna go red by like 3-ish points. I don't know why people say. Some people are saying that it would go R by 8. That's not gonna happen. It's a different state than a state like Ohio. But again, Wisconsin isn't really favorable to Democrats, so yeah. But in 2024, it's definitely not going 8 points. That would be like really bad for Democrats. North Carolina, I've been hoping to put in the likely comp. I still think I'd put in the lean. First off, I think it'd be like a 4-point win for Ted Budd. I still think a lot of the urban areas would still come out, but what matters is the rurals. Again, there's a state that Trump won as well. I see this one going red. Maybe I could put it as likely are. But yeah. Likely D states, I don't really have any other likely D states. Okay, now it's time for the lean R states. Arizona, I could see Blake Masters is gonna be Arizona's next senator. Mark Kelly, who barely won against the shittiest candidate ever, only won by like 2 points. Yeah, that's not really good. And people, let me tell you, there was people back then that thought that she'd win by like 6 to 7 points. There's people that thought that Mark Kelly would win by 6 to 7 points. Yeah, that never materialized. And by the way, Blake Masters, solid candidate, solid guy. Red wave environment, and Biden only barely won the state by like 0.3. Yeah, Mark Kelly's out the door. Is out the door come 2022. Pennsylvania, I also see going red. John Fetterman's a very unpopular with Pennsylvania moderates. Pennsylvania overall is a very moderate Democratic state. They elect people like Bob Casey. But Fetterman, on the other hand, he's more of like a Bernie bro. And he's kind of cringy. I don't think Pennsylvania really deserves him. Now, I know Dr. Oz isn't really the best choice. But to be honest, I think a lot of a red wave environment. Plus, I think a lot of moderate Dems are going to be staying home. Plus, I think Trump could get a lot of those rural Western Pennsylvanians out to vote for him. And I do think Oz would do well in the Philly suburbs, especially Chester County. He's probably not going to win Chester, but it could be way closer than what it should be. So yeah, Georgia, despite it moving left, I have to say that this is going to be this is going to go against the trends of the state. It's not going to go against the national environment in 2022, but it's going to basically fall in line with it. Herschel Walker is doing an excellent job, and it really shows. And I think he would probably be able to pull off a victory by around 2-ish points. I think maybe a little less, but I think at the end, lean our state. Warnock isn't really running the campaign he did back in 2021. And the environment's way better than it was in 2021. And against someone like Kelly Loeffler, who's really cringy, yeah, Warnock's not going to hold on at this point. So yeah, bye Warnock and Mark Kelly. Also, I think Republicans are going to flip Nevada. Nevada actually has been trending Republican in every election since 2008. Republicans keep on coming close to it; they never win it. Adam Laxalt, I think this time around, is going to win it. Again, only Biden +2 state. It could easily flip in a national environment. Just got to do better in Clark County and probably win Reno, and that's definitely possible. Actually, I don't even think you need Reno to enter Clark County to win. You just got to get Clark County closer, and of course, run up strong margins in the rolls, and boom, you win Nevada. Yeah. New Hampshire, to be honest, if it wasn't for Chris Sununu not running, I think Republicans would win it. But I think Maggie Hassan, I don't really think is facing tough competition. I think that it'll be by 1 point or maybe 2. But I mean, just based off what I'm seeing, I mean, Don Bullock's kind of a cringe candidate. I do think the environment will probably be able to help him get that, but it's not gonna really put him over the top. If you ran someone maybe that Morrissey guy, maybe he has a shot, but as of right now, Hassan for the win. So yeah, as you can see, I have Republicans at 53, the Democrats 47. Republicans will take back control of the House and the Senate. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. American Seagull Predictions out.